So the three Jackleweres, as they turn out to be, use their action to shift from their Jackal form to their hybrid form. They also reach down and pull out scimitars.
Okay.
But that was their action to do that, and they all seem to be keeping their distance at the moment. So one's 30 feet from us, and the other two are 40 feet away, because that's how far they can move. And we're surrounded by the other jackals. And now it's my turn.
Yeah. You finally got all your paraphernalia put away. Say, wait. Okay. All right, now I'm ready.
It was the middle of a ritual. Alright, so I stand up. It was half my move rate because I was sitting.
Yep.
Beside you and your three mirror images.
Yep.
Alright, I look around at this. We've got a few of them, I say, up close. Alright. Alright, let's start with this. Alright, I'm going to bring my staff around, point it in the directly an angle, basically away from you and I, and but towards the jackals, and I'm going to cast Frost Fingers on them at first level. So I'm going to catch 3 of them in this. Because is it 2 or 3?
I don't know. I don't know how they're fanned out in front of us.
No, I think it's only going to be 2. This is a 15-foot cone. They're going to be right in front of us, yeah, so just 2. Alright. That's a 10 and an 8. Their constitution is not that. It is +0. That's a fail.
Okay.
So 2d8 cold damage. Oh, 7 and 6, 13. Massive overkill on these things. As they just... So, I point my staff, the cone of freezing cold blasts out, and when the basically blizzard clears, there are 2 jackals frozen, flash frozen there, in crystalline ice.
Alright.
In the wincing pain position. They are very much dead.
Wow.
Alright.
That makes me feel a little bit better about this.
Yes.
I was a little worried.
Alright.
We still have the big guys, but
we still have them, yes. And they were the cone couldn't even reach them, so I didn't bother aiming for them. Alright, so that's my turn. I still have 1 with a melee range, so I'm not gonna break ranks. I'm gonna stay here with you.
Right.
Even though I do not have mirror image. But
Top of the round.
top of the round. So we have 3 jackals. So
Well, 2 of them would be on me, I suspect, because you killed 2 that were on you.
So 1 is on me, 2 on you. I'm gonna see if either of them are gonna change their mind or not. 1 is going to move around and try to get at me.
Right.
It doesn't leave your melee range though. So the 1 on you.
Hold on a sec. Alice wants
out. Okay. Well, yeah. Jackals are technically dogs, I suppose. The cat does not want to be here. Okay.
Alright, she's free.
So they have pack tactics, so this attack has advantage on you, unfortunately.
Oh.
14 to hit.
My armor class is 12.
So that will hit. Do you want to use shield, or just want to try using your mirror image?
I think this early on in this, I will use a spell slot and cast shield.
Alright, so your cast shield, bringing your armor class up to 17.
Yep.
Much good it will last the round, but much good that will do because you're up next.
Only one of them hit me?
Only 1 of them was aiming for you.
Oh.
The other 2 are going at me. Actually, no. Shield lasts the whole round, so you've used your... until the next round starts, you have an armor class of 17. So it does last.
Yeah.
So... 1 on me. That's a 17 to hit. So that's a hit. Not much I can do about that. 1d4. 1d4 minus 1. 2 points of piercing damage to me.
Alright.
Alright, and the second... Alright. The second one was coming around. I'm going to take a bite at my backside, I guess. That's a 16 to hit. This is the range of shield. I think I'll just take it. The first bite wasn't that big of a deal. And this is even less. 1 point of piercing damage.
Alright. They're not the ones I'm worried about at this point.
The little pups don't do that much damage.
Yeah.
It's your turn now.
Yes, I'm up next.
Yes. So we still have 3 jackals surrounding us at this point and flanking us. And then we have the 3 Jackleweres just down there getting ready to come in, probably.
I think I am going to, instead of attacking the ones that are like right around me, because I do have a shield up at the moment.
You have shield up and you have 3 mirror images still. You're feeling quite safe.
Relatively speaking, I suppose. I'm going to try and firebolt the one I've already magic missile.
The injured one, okay.
That will be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 7 points of fire damage.
That's enough to kill it.
Oh!
So yeah, you hit it and...
It's a magic number.
You hit it with a firebolt right in the face and it goes down. The other 2 growl at that. They didn't seem too bothered when we killed the jackals, but they seem to not like the fact that we're killing their kin.
Yep. Okay. And
so, are you gonna do anything else, or are you just gonna stay put?
No, I'm gonna stay put.
Okay.
I have a lot of range, so I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, we both do. So they're up. Okay. Realizing this is that they're going to move up. They're full movement, so they're just basically they're moving up. I'm pretty sure.
They're moving up 40 feet. You said.
The movement's 40 feet. They want to move. Yeah, they will. They're going to move up. They're basically going to come up one on.
But they don't have. I thought they're still 60 feet away.
No, they moved up 40 feet in the last round. They were 60.
They were still. Weren't they still behind the one that was closer? The 31 that was 30 feet away.
Oh, they would have been closer. Oh.
Okay. I don't remember.
No, they would have been closer. That's true. They would have moved up a bit. I just got the. I just got the range wrong. That's all.
Can they get close enough to attack this round? This is how I'm really worried about.
They can, yes. I'm afraid so.
Alright, that's fine.
But they're not going to attack. They're going to look directly into both our eyes. And you see that shimmer again.
Well, I'm not good.
Another wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Can I avoid their eyes, seeing I knew it before?
It's on your turn. It's the start of your turn. You can avert your gaze. That's how it usually works, I'm afraid. You didn't because you aimed.
Well, I'm gonna fail this time.
Alright, I have a total of 18 for my wisdom save. What do you have?
I rolled a 3, +2, +1.
So 6. You feel that wave of exhaustion hit you and you fall down and are unconscious.
Right.
Just asleep, effectively.
Yeah.
So, your spells are still in effect, but you're asleep.
Yep. I don't have to concentrate on them, fortunately. Kind of bizarre, seeing how they're all just laying there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's, this could be a problem. You are asleep for, 10 minutes.
What?
Or until someone uses their action to wake you up.
Yeah, hopefully a kind soul will give me a shake.
Alright, it is my turn next. And you are right beside me. So, yeah, there's... Seeing that, and I hope this is the same as a sleep spell, I say. So I'm going to use my action to shake you awake, which I can do. But it is my action, so you wake up.
Yep.
You're like, oh, that was not. And you're like, oh, that was not. That's not good.
No, that would be bad.
You come consciousness, and I had to use my action to wake you up. So that's
All right.
I don't, unless I want to Misty Step out of being, I'm flanked, they have pack tactics, and it's fine. I'm not abandoning you in the middle of this on the ground, because you are prone.
Yes.
You have to fall. Yeah, you have to get up on your turn.
Yeah.
So they have a bunch of advantages on us at the moment. So it's a Jackal's turn now.
You only get advantage once, fortunately.
Yes.
Alright, shield's gone now.
The shield spell does wear off because it's a new round. Nope, they are going to... The Jackals are going to go for the same targets they did last time. So only one on you still. It already has advantage because you're prone, it's flanking, and they have pack tactics, so it doesn't matter.
It only goes so far.
18 to hit.
I'm gonna let the shield take it this time, hopefully.
You mean the mirror images?
The images.
Because I don't think it matters. Shield only brings up to 17.
Yeah.
So it has to be higher than a 6.
I rolled a 3.
So it does hit you.
It hits me.
For 2 points of piercing damage.
Alright. Fortunately, they don't hit very hard.
And it's not a mirror image is not a concentration spell.
Yeah. Which we already found out because I was asleep.
Yep. That's a 15 on me. Alright. Ooh, that's 3 points of piercing damage this time. Does add up.
Oh yes, it does add up.
The second one is 13. My armor class is not high. I will cast shield on this one because I'm taking a bit of a beating here.
And also the other ones have caught up now too.
Yep. So I'm going to use another first level spell slot. Shield. Armor class of 16 until the end of the round, which is end of my turn basically.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's them. You're up now. You are on the ground, conscious, but you are prone. So you have to spend half your movement to stand up.
My movement is fine. I'm not going anywhere, so standing up.
So you stand up.
How much? Yep.
There are 3 Jackals and 2 Jackleweres all in melee with us at the moment.
How many of them can I get in a nice fan out burning hands?
Well, you could get 3 of them, which is 2 Jackals and a Jacklewere, but you'd be getting me in the cone as well. Because basically opposite you are 3 basically on me at the moment. And there's only 2 on you currently. That's the most.
So I can either get 1 Jacklewere and a Jackal, or you and 2 Jackals and a Jacklewere.
That is the situation, yes.
I would really like to get as many as possible, but that's just kind of ridiculous. So I will aim at the 2 that are on my side.
Okay, so the Jackal and the Jacklewere.
Yeah,
Your spell save DC is the same as mine, so... That's 14 in total. It's a dex save, right?
Yes.
Okay, the Jackal succeeds. The Jacklewere fails. The Jackals don't have a lot of hit points, so this might still be enough.
Alright.
3d6 fire damage.
Oh, it's terrible. 9 total.
Which will have to 4 for the Jackal, which is still enough to kill it.
Oh, okay.
And 9 for the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
So you do manage to burn one to death, and you badly burn the other one. So, pretty good results for that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yep.
And that is it. And going forward, I am not looking at their eyes, just in case they have.
You have to look at their eyes to cast Burning Hands. You have to look at them to cast Burning Hands. It's a target you can see, I'm pretty sure.
I can aim at their chests.
I'll look at Burning Hands. I'll see if you have to see the target. If not, you can avert your eyes if you want. Burning Hands, hold your hands at the... You do not have to see the target. You can do that if you want, yes. You can do this, basically.
I'm just going to look at their feet or something, because I don't want to have my face not anywhere near them.
You can avert your eyes from their gaze and still hit them with Burning Hands, then.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do, just in case they do this again.
Okay.
Speaking of which...
It is their turn.
It is their turn.
Okay. They are going to attack us with their scimitars.
Alright.
So... The one on you no longer has advantage.
Hmm?
The one on you no longer has advantage.
Hey.
You don't have. It doesn't have an ally within 5 feet of you anymore. Right. I'm within 5 feet of you. So... Well, I don't think that's going to hit. An 8 does not hit.
No.
Alright, now for the one on me, who does have advantage because he still has the 2 jackals, unfortunately.
Right.
Well, a 22 does hit, even with shield.
Yeah.
D6 plus 2. 8 points of slashing damage. That's full damage to me on that.
Ow. How are you doing anyway?
What?
How are you doing?
I'm at 12 hit points.
Ouch.
Yep. As it takes a big swing with its scimitar and just it's a nasty stroke with that.
Yep.
Alright, now it's my turn.
Yes.
Ah, I say.
Well, I'm certainly not going to cast Burning Hands in your direction.
Okay. I am taking a bit of a beating here, so I am actually going to use Misty Step this time. I'm not going far. But I am going to get up from being pincered by 3 of them.
That's perfectly fine. I have 3 images still. I'm fine.
I'm going to teleport, and basically I'm going to teleport on the opposite side of the one facing you. I'm just going to be out of its melee range. So I'm basically teleporting 15 feet to our east. So I'm basically off the hill.
Alright. That's fine, because that way it'll allow me to use Burning Hands.
And I am going to, as my action, because that was a bonus action, I'm going to hit the one you just burned with Frostbite.
Right.
Okay, that's a 9. What's the Constitution? It's not very good, if I remember correctly. No! Plus 0. That's a fail.
Alright.
Oh, that's the second 6 that d6 is rolled. Yes! 6 points of cold damage and disadvantage on the next attack roll.
On the Jacklewere?
On the Jacklewere that you just burned with Burning Hands. So it's looking really rough now. It is past the point of being bloodied from being hit with flames and extreme freezing cold. It's not happy. This is...
Right.
Alright. So that is my turn. It's now the 2 jackals.
Yep.
So we are getting through them.
I am going to make rude gestures at them.
You are closer, so I'm going to just see.
Nope, I want them to attack me. I'm going to taunt them.
Make make a persuasion check, I suppose.
Doesn't matter. I don't have intimidation, persuasion, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all the same. 13. 14 minus 1.
Well, we rolled a 1. No, one of them is going for you. One is going to loop around and get me. You can. It's going past you, so you can use your reaction to hit it if you want.
Yeah, I still have shield up, so I'm going to rely on that for...
Nope, shield will have dropped at this point.
I still have mirror images, so I'm going to rely on that for my protection, and I will swat at it with my staff.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have bothered.
Now, what'd you roll?
A 3.
A 3 plus 2 is your proficiency, so 5. That's a miss, I'm afraid.
The staff's not a finesse weapon, is it?
It's a strength weapon, I'm afraid, apparently.
So 0. Oh, I have proficiency.
You're proficient, so it is.
Alright, my bad, yeah.
Yeah. So, the one on you. They brought, is going to have advantage again, unfortunately, because we're going to move up to the other one. 17 to hit.
Alright. This time an image does take it.
Okay, so no point to roll damage then.
No.
So you lose an image though.
Yep.
Alright, and then the one on me. That's a 15, I'm going to cast shield again.
Right.
Yes. Oh, I'm running low on spell slots though.
Yeah, I'm halfway down myself.
I have 2 left, 1 at each level. But
right.
I have an armor class of 16 for the round, so that's good.
Yep.
Alright, you're up now.
Alright, so I have 2 in front of me?
You have... Yeah, you have 2 in front of you. I'm out of the cone, and you have... Oh, wait, no, wait, there's... Yeah, no, wait, okay. So, there are 2 in front of you, there's 1 right beside me, and there's 1 behind... There's a Jacklewere behind you that was attacking me, but hasn't moved up yet.
Well, there's no way I can get more than 2 of them in this, right?
No, I'm afraid not.
If I risk 2 attacks of opportunity, can I move around so the one that evaded me will be in front of me? Because I'll only be moving 5 feet.
I'm looking at the map here.
Or are they too far away?
Unfortunately, it's on the opposite side of me now. So
Alright, never mind.
it's too far.
Burning hands in front of me.
On both of them?
Yep.
Alright, we'll do that again. Okay, slightly better results this time. So that's an 18 and a 15. I think they both save.
Yes.
But they still take half damage.
Yep. That's not better results, that's worse results.
For that.
Which side do you want? Exactly the same number.
9 again?
9.
So, okay, that is enough to kill one of the jackals, though.
Oh, one of the pups?
Yeah. And the other one only has 3 hit points left. It kills him, too. Both the... What?
Sorry, I thought I was on the... I thought I was fighting the one that was... I thought I was burning hand using the ones that was...
Which one were you aiming?
I'm aiming at the ones that were fighting you that you teleported away from.
Yes, well, the jackals move, so in order to get 2 of them, you'd have to hit the injured one and the other one. The one that's undamaged is behind you. It hasn't moved yet.
Oh, alright.
So you still kill 2 of them, though.
Okay. So we have 1 Jacklewere left.
And 1 jackal, which is on me.
Alright.
Alright, what are you going to do? Still wants to fight? So you didn't avert your gaze this time, but it's behind you, so you can't see its eyes. But it is going to move up and make a swing at you, but it doesn't get advantage because its allies are gone suddenly.
Yeah.
13 to hit.
I only have 1 first level spell slot left, so...
Mirror might take care of it.
It does!
Yeah. So you have just 1 of those left, though.
Yeah.
But it's doing its job.
Yeah. Well, it's doing its job. I'm very happy with it.
Alright. Realizing these creatures are not the hardiest, I'm going to hit the jackal with frostbite.
Alright.
But it rolls a 19 this time. They have a +0 constitution modifier.
It happens.
Do I want to drink a potion? Yeah, I'm at 12 hit points. I'll take rid of the puzzle box because you opened that.
Yep. So bonus action, drink a potion that's on you.
Yep, I gain 8 hit points.
Alright.
That's better. And we're back to the top of the round.
Alright.
The jackal is on me.
That's on you.
Natural 1. It face plants the ground when it tries to bite me.
It's chewing on some grass.
It slips on the potion vial I drop after draining.
Are you littering?
We're in the middle of a fight, I can pick it up afterwards. So that's its turn. Can't
Alright.
much else.
Time for me to firebolt this 1 remaining Jacklewere.
The Jacklewere or the Jackal? Because the Jacklewere is in melee with you.
Oh, that's bad.
The other one you will not have disadvantage on if you hit him.
I will instead switch over and use my last first level spell slot.
Oh, magic missile.
Yep.
On the Jacklewere?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be 11 points of damage. Seems to be the number.
Yep, it's a palpable hit again.
Yeah.
It's the flight and fight instinct is catching into the creature's eyes. You can see it.
Yeah.
It is intelligent enough to know that this is not going in its favor. They thought they were attacking, ambushing another group of unwary adventurers. They weren't expecting this much damage.
Well,
it's up next.
My turn, yeah.
Unfortunately for it, in this case, it is intelligent enough to know that's probably not going... No, it's going to try and make it to the tree line. It is going to not bother disengaging. It's going to turn and run and dash towards the tree line. Yep, you're going to attack opportunity.
Oh! Roll a 19!
Plus 2, 21. That hits. So, two-handed or is one-handed?
I'll use
the
my
wand
as a focus item.
So one-handed. So it's a d6 plus nothing.
3.
It's a hit. It didn't expect you to be able to hit it, so it does hit it. Claps on the back of the knee, but it keeps running.
Yep.
It drops the scimitar and shifts all fours to get to 80 feet into the tree line. So it's...
I can still see it, right?
You can still see it. It's 80 feet from you, but it's got a bit of cover behind the trees.
That's okay.
Which will help against fire bolts. But
not gonna help when I'm thinking about it.
Alright, so it's my turn now.
Yep. There's a jackal on you. Jackal pup, I guess.
It's a jackal, yeah. So I'm gonna try frostbiting it again. The odds of it saving are low. That's an 8. That's 5 points of cold damage. That's enough to kill it.
Alright.
So
I am now at the top of the round.
You are now at the top of the round because there are no jackals left. They're all frozen or burned. So there's one Jacklewere, which is running for its life.
80 feet away.
80 feet away.
Well, I am going to not take a chance. I am going to use up my last
second level
spell.
Yeah.
And magic missile, and I think the bonus alone is enough to kill him at this point. But I'll roll anyway. And now I roll really well. That's just annoying. 17 points of damage.
17 points of force damage. That's one below max, I think.
Yes.
No, D4. No, the max is 50.
No, the max is 20.
No matter what, it's dead. You just see the bullets go off, and they don't normally explode, but they hit the creature in such a way all the same time that you see a and there's a cloud of stuff. That we'll just leave it at that. You decorate the trees.
Just in case there are more out there somewhere, and I don't feel like fighting another batch of these with reinforcements.
Alright.
And I am...
spent.
Yep.
Such a shame, we just had a long rest. It's our short rest.
I am going to do a search. See what's the... Mostly the Jackleweres, because they are humanoid. Mm-hmm. They may actually have some form of treasure on them. I am going to search the bodies. As gruesome as that is from that particular one. I have a 19 for my investigation check.
Okay, they have sort of like tattered clothing, which is just... It barely qualifies as... It's a step up from basically being a loincloth almost.
Right.
And they have the scimitars, but apart from that, they seem to be scavengers for the most part. They don't carry much on them. Food is probably their interest more than anything else.
Okay.
They don't have anything more besides the weapons they have in the tattered clothing.
So, no magpie personality? Alright.
Not apparently.
Okay.
Alright, so back to what we were doing beforehand.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm going to resume identifying the bracers.
Yep.
Alright, so 11 minutes goes by while you are on watch. It goes by uneventfully. You were just keeping an eye out. No more Jackleweres show up. You were also keeping an eye out maybe for the Drake, because you did scare it off, but it might come back, you never know, but no sign of it.
Alright.
Alright, these are bracers of defense, I say, which would come in really handy. Like a minute ago. So yes, bracers of defense increase the attuners. They have a card attunement and they increase whoever attunes to the armor class by 2.
Yeah.
I was like,
Alright.
I'm like, yeah, I think one of us might need these.
And I know which one needs them.
Yeah, it's me. I have the worst armor class by 1.
I also have mirror image. So
You do, yes. So between mirror image and shield, you can cover that. I might need to boost my armor class. All right. So the next thing on the list is the glaive, and then the potion vials. So you're gonna identify that one?
Yes, I'll identify on the glaive.
Okay. So another 11 minutes goes by. It is a +1 enchanted glaive. So it's a +1 magic weapon that we cannot use, unfortunately. It is magical though, so it might be worth something.
Oh, it's worth something. Is it? We're
Worth
gonna
carrying.
have to haul this sucker around with us, which is the problem.
Okay. And then to cut it short, because the next thing we're identifying are the potions.
Yep.
Each of them is a potion of healing. Each one of them is a standard healing potion.
Wow.
So that's 4, which is good because I used up 1, so we can add 2 to each of our character sheets.
Well, you know how I feel about using potions that I haven't made. So you can add 4 healing potions to your list.
That is a little absurd, isn't it?
Well, no, you only have the 4 now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
at our next long rest, I will probably make another potion. So it's just a thing.
Yes, it is. In case for those who are wondering, this is how he plays Skyrim too.
I like making my stuff.
He does. He only makes his potions. So I'll take the generosity on that, but I'm going to ask, are you sure? 4 of them? You only have 1 on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I'll hang on to them for the moment, but
I'm less accident prone.
not quite sure that's accurate.
When we were doing the detect magic, the ring with the ruby in it wasn't magical?
I didn't. We found that after we cast detect magic, so we haven't detected magic on that. I can do that now if you want.
Yeah. Well, don't bother. I mean, it's the same time span to ritual cast one or the other, so...
True, but I can keep detect magic up for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but that's the only thing left, right?
It is the only thing left, yeah.
Unless you want to go wander into the keep and see if we can scan for something.
We could, we haven't tried.
Right. You cast detect magic, I'll cast identify.
Okay. Because detect magic ends first, I will point out that ring is not magical.
Oh,
so you don't have to worry about that. But I can keep this up for 10 minutes.
So let's head back to... Well, we're here, so why don't we just walk through here. We'll go by this part.
So the only thing we haven't examined is the journal.
It's not... yes, we did.
It's not magical, but we haven't actually read it yet.
No, that'll be later on. Let's just walk by here and see if there's any magic in there with the little goblin dudes.
Okay, so you want us to walk the perimeter of the fort, basically, for me scrying for magic.
Yes, checking to see if there's anything of value in here.
Okay, I just want to... hang on, I actually did write this down. I'm going to double check the criteria for detect magic again, because there are some things that block it.
A foot of stone, I think. Lead.
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, any thin sheet of lead, and 3 feet of wood or dirt.
So the palisade should not block it.
Okay. So after we walk the perimeter, I detect one source of magic.
And where is it?
It's coming from the remains of the ruined watchtower.
From here?
Yep.
Alright, let's go find it.
So it's probably going to have about a minute left to detect magic after we walk the perimeter. As we go there, yep. It's coming. It's just faint, but there's some of it beneath some of this rubble. I can sense it a little bit.
Well, you focus on it, and I'll shift the material.
Okay. It's mostly stone there. Okay. Okay. Its school of magic is abjuration.
All right, I'll keep looking. And as soon as I uncover it, you let me know that I've uncovered something.
Okay. So it takes us a little while. My spell will have run its course by that point, so I will help you.
Yeah.
Yep. So we shift all the rock and rubble.
Yep.
There's a trapdoor there.
Oh. All right.
So you had the right instinct to look for a trapdoor. You're just looking in the wrong spot.
I will check to see if there's any. I mean, this is a long shot because it's been buried, but I'm gonna look for traps. That'll be a 15.
You find no traps. I do point out that there was a source of magic on this though.
On the trapdoor itself.
Well, it was under. Well, whatever the source, the magic was faint. It was beneath whatever was being buried, so it's being blocked partially by all the rubble. But by the time we shift all the stone, my spell's faded, so it was underneath all that. So this trapdoor is what's underneath that. So logically, I think it's that.
Is there a range on detect magic?
Yes, 30 feet.
Oh, no, I mean, do you know how far the magic item is away from you, kind of range?
I can sense the aura within 30 feet, and it was directly underneath the rubble.
So the trapdoor is magical?
Or it has a spell on it. Or it has a spell on it.
And we didn't set the spell off by...
Nope. And it's abjuration based.
So some sort of defensive magic.
Yeah, or it could be...
There's an obvious lift ring on this.
There is a way of lifting it, yes. Yeah.
Alright,
There is also a lock on it, but we don't know. It's hard to tell if it's locked at this point. Everything else here is falling apart. It might break as soon as you open it.
I am going to walk back the maximum range of Mage Hand.
Just 30 feet.
And then I'm going to have Mage Hand try and lift up this hopefully unlocked trapdoor.
Okay. So we go back. I go back with you, and you open it. You hear a snapping noise, and as you pull it open, you think you might have broke the lock.
I assume it's very, very...
It's been here a long time. This is rusted well beyond the point of being attacked.
Any kind of...
Nothing overt happens.
Okay.
So, what am I going to say? So, not some sort of magical trap then. Nothing blew up. That's a good sign.
Alright, so walk back over to it.
Okay.
And what do we see?
There's no ladder. There are steps, stone steps going down, which are intact. Into almost like a cellar area.
Alright. You have one first level spell left, one second level spell left.
Yep.
And I am done. This is definitely asking for trouble.
We can cast light cantrips on our staves so we can see it down there.
I'm going to pick up a rock and cast light on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to just toss it down the hole.
Okay. Okay. The problem with this is there's basically almost like a slant where there are stairs going down, and we'd have to. So we don't have a very good view of what's down there, but there is light in there now.
Yep. And I'm going to listen and look and see if I can detect anything. 22 on my perception.
You hear nothing but the wind out here.
Alright, now apparently you can cast light as many times as you want.
Actually, no. If you cast a second time, I checked this, it does end the first casting.
Oh, alright.
It does have a limitation
staff
on
this
that.
time.
Okay.
On the tip, that
Yep.
special tip I have on my staff.
Yep.
And I am going to stick it down the hole and proceed down.
So the rock goes out, and I'm going to also sprinkle some of that phosphorescent moss on my tip of my staff, and it's going to basically for an hour grow there and cast its blue-green light. That's my little flavor on how light cantrip works.
That is probably my wand at things.
Yeah. So we go down.
There
Our
we go.
light sources.
Yes.
Alright. Oh, this is a second. Where did I put? Ah, here we are. Yeah, so we go down. Okay, so upon entering this cellar, we find what looks like a relatively small. It's about 40 feet across and about 80 feet long. Chamber. There
I don't
are.
call that small.
It's relatively small.
40 by 80 is pretty big, I thought. But anyway, what do we see down here?
It's like
besides...
no, I'm saying it's not an expansive catacomb. This is basically what I'm trying to say.
No. What do I see down here?
You see a lot of workbenches, a lot of laboratory equipment, and a lot of parchment, and a few dead bodies, and a suit of armor looks familiar to the ones upstairs.
Oh, so this is like the place they were fabricating.
There was
those
also, at one point, by the looks of it, a central workbench, but there's basically, there's what's left of it is charred wood and stuff and materials. Some sort of, clearly a great fire or some sort of explosion happened at the center of this room on that workbench. And has damaged
Okay,
some
one
of
of
it.
these guys blew up.
Yeah. And there are some dead bodies around there.
Dead bodies?
They're skeletons at this point, basically. There's about 3 of them.
Alright. I'm thinking that before I go poking around in here, you should ritual cast your detect magic again.
Okay, I'll sit down on the floor, get out my spellbook, and I'll ritual cast detect magic again. Just
And I'll keep an eye on where all that's
go through
happening.
my ritual motions. Okay, so 10 minutes go by. All right. I find 6 sources of magic in this room.
Okay. Are any of them coming from those suits of armor?
Sorry, 7 sources of magic in this room.
Is one of them a source from that suit of armor?
It is coming from that suit of armor, yes.
Is it intact?
Yep, it looks intact.
I have a feeling that it's not going to remain inanimate if we go over there.
We're in the room, in theory.
In theory, we're at in the
Yes,
beginning
we're
of
basically. I was sitting on the staircase,
the room. Yes. We haven't really gone in and started investigating.
and it is at the far of the room, just in case you're wondering.
At the far corner?
It's at the far wall.
Yeah.
You
Is
do
it
notice.
armed?
What's right?
Is it armed?
Nope, just sort of standing there. You do also notice that it's just from the range of your light spell.
Yeah.
You can kind of just see that you think it's like its torso or the chest plate of the breastplate basically is off. It's not on.
So, in the process of being put together.
Maintenance, anything like that, you don't know. There is magic emanating from it though.
Yeah. Alright. Keeping in mind that I may be running away real fast, I will. I guess you and I together because you're the one with the detect magic, right?
Yeah. That's actually a fair point. I'd have to get a bit closer to it to detect its magic. I would have to walk into the room. It's only 30 feet.
Oh, alright.
So we would have actually. So I would have gone close to it within 30 feet to detect its magic,
Alright.
and it didn't react.
Well, it's a bit of a gamble.
A little bit, but that's what adventuring is.
Let's check out the other magical sources first.
Okay. I find 2 vials of liquid.
Alright.
That were basically on one of these alchemy workbenches here.
Yeah.
They have a similar aura to what healing potions are, or potions basically.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to be stockpiling healing potions here by the end of this.
You can take these 2! Alright, I also find 2 scrolls.
Oh.
Magic.
Okay.
I also point to basically almost like a robe or a coat that one of the skeletons is wearing that is intact despite all the time and the fact that there was a fire here.
Okay.
And
is it a robe or a cloak?
It's a bit like a cross between a robe and a coat, I said.
Robe and a coat.
Yeah, so I see. And the last thing, apart from the suit of armor, which we is an unusual looking device.
What does this device look like?
Well, it looks like it's made out of glass or crystal with some metal reinforcements, and it looks in the shape of what, like a lightning bolt almost, a stylized lightning bolt looks like.
So it looks like a crystallized shape of
crystal or glass with metal reinforcements, and it's kind of got a tube shape here, and then it goes curves and almost into like a lightning bolt pattern. It basically almost makes like a stylized lightning bolt as drawn of it.
Okay.
It's about this long.
Okay.
Sorry, no, it's about a bit longer than that.
The school of magic coming from this
Evocation.
Big surprise. That could be dangerous.
In fact, I say, it looks like a lightning bolt, but it's about the right size for a projectile. It's about the right size for a projectile from an artillery piece, I say.
So they're making magical armaments for ballistas or something?
Could be.
Alright.
So that's all the magic in here.
Well, besides the dude.
Yes, and the suit of armor.
Yeah. Should we risk taking this thing with us?
Which one?
A lightning bolt?
Oh, that. Do you want to take it with us? If you want to get closer to examine it, well.
I don't want to take this out of here.
Okay. You want to examine it, though?
Without identifying it.
Okay. Do you want to examine it, though?
Yeah. I will identify it as my...
So you're going to take out the pearl you need and just touch it and cast Identify.
Yes.
Alright.
Well, ritual cast is...
Yeah. 11 minutes goes by. That's fine. So I will lose Detect Magic in that case, but we've identified it. We've detected all the magic I think we can find.
You know where he is.
Yeah. This is called a Thunderbolt.
Okay.
It is effectively a magical form of ammunition, effectively, for a ballista, a catapult, a cannon, those sorts of things.
So if we had a ballista, we could load this thing in it and fire it off and cause a lightning bolt.
It is launched effectively from the ballista. It has a mix of powders and other magical reagents inside it that makes it so when this thing reacts with the air, it explodes. And it creates a burst of magical energy and intense sound, which gives it its name, Thunderbolt, because it sounds like a clap of thunder when it goes off.
Alright.
So you can use this as a projectile, or you can attempt to maybe use this as an improvised explosion if you know it reacts with the air, and that's all you need to do. When it explodes...
Let's carry a vial of nitro around with us.
When it explodes, it basically explodes into the same size as a fireball, is a 20-foot radius sphere, and it inflicts. Anyone in the range has to do a dex save, And anyone in the range suffers 3d8 fire damage and 3d8 thunder damage if they on a failed save. And any objects or fortifications within range make the saving throw a disadvantage, and if they fail, they take twice the damage. This is a siege weapon, basically, almost, for all intents and purposes.
They make the saving throw a disadvantage?
Yes. If objects like fortifications.
Oh, objects. Okay.
Yeah. And if they fail, they take no. Actually, wait. Objects can't make. Sorry. No, they just take the double damage. It's a siege weapon, which is a property that some monsters have. So this is basically meant to damage fortifications and things.
Alright.
So 3d8 fire damage and 3d8 thunder damage is a fair bit, even without doubled.
Yeah.
So that's a potent weapon.
Yeah, this thing's dangerous.
Yep. Actually, looking around at the damage here, we're probably lucky that thing did not go off when whatever happened here did.
Yeah. Oh. If they did, it would have destroyed everything.
Some of the magical stuff might survive, but yeah. The room
Question
might cave
is,
in.
do we want to take this with us?
It might fit in a bag of holding.
I'm not going to strap this thing to my back.
I'm just telling you. It might fit in a bag of holding. I say, well, we have time to think it through, and we have other things to identify.
Alright, I'm just going to leave that there.
Okay, it's you notice it is secured on the wall, on the like it has like a stand and like ornamental swords and other things which are not meant to fall or be damaged are usually kept in.
Yeah, I don't really want to be anywhere near that thing. So I'm going to go over to our friend there on the wall.
Okay, the armor. Okay.
The armor.
You do see it looks similar to the ones upstairs, but intact.
So this thing actually is functional?
You do notice that the mechanical clockwork heart is absent, which was the power source. So it looks like this thing was in the process of being put together, but there is magic in it. Basically, there are a lot of there are runes all over it, and those runes were emanating active magic. It's not finished, but
Alright. I'm going to make a note of this, where we are and everything.
Yep.
I think we should leave this here, and the Thunderbolt, and bury that trap door again.
Okay.
Because at some point in time, we may actually find a way or find an active one of those hearts,
Yeah.
and it might be worth coming back
You
for
do
this.
have a damaged one on you in your
Yes.
bag holding, so you might be able to repair that for all you know.
Yeah. So, either we're going to find someone at some point in time who knows of these things, or we're going to find one.
Or figure out how to repair it.
Or repair it, and then we can come back for this thing.
And who knows, maybe someday we'll need a massive explosive.
Someday we want to risk hauling on our backs a fireball that's ready to go off at any moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Always a possibility.
So, that leaves the more portable magic items.
Well, just because I'm not terribly thrilled about sitting down here next to this thing.
I have the scrolls and the potions currently, so the only thing that's left is that robe or coat.
Alright, so I'll take the robe off the skeleton.
It more or less falls apart when you take it off, but yeah.
And then I think we should head up. I'm going to replace the trapdoor and bury it again.
Okay.
And try to make it. I'm going to try and make it look like it hasn't been disturbed. So I guess that'd be what, a survival check?
Yes, it would be. I can give you assist advantage if you want.
I think I'm alright. Be a 16.
Okay. You cover it again, not the same way it was before exactly, but you think it'll do?
Yep. I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay.
It's not... a couple of days of wind and rain and whatever.
Yep.
No one will know.
You do also know you broke that the lock on that door, so it may not be as secured as it was before, but...
I opened it with a mage hand, so I don't think it was very secure.
No, but you never know.
All right.
All right. So, are we going to identify these things?
Yes. Kind of pushing our luck here magically, but that's fine. Yes.
We could go
So
inside the keep if you want. It's it's next door, and it has walls.
all right, let's do that because Wyvern buddy may come back. Goblins may decide they're not as friendly as they have been. Who knows?
Okay, so we want to go inside the keep.
Yes. Find a reasonably open spot, and let's start off with a coat.
All right, you want to identify the coat. All right, this is a robe of useful items.
A robe of useful items. What in the world is that?
All right, hang on. I'll just. So this magic item, this is a robe. It was a robe or coat, basically. It has a number of patches on it,
Oh, okay.
and you can take those patches off in order to get the. And it magically will create the item.
Do I know what each
Yep,
patch is?
I'll describe it in a moment. Yep. While wearing the robe, you can use an action to detach one of the patches, causing it to become the object or creature represents. Once the last patch is removed, the robe becomes an ordinary garment and loses its magic.
And how many patches are there?
All right. This one has 2 dagger patches, 2 bullseye lantern patches, 2 steel mirror patches, 2 10-foot pole patches, 2 rope patches. Sorry?
2 steel mirrors.
2 steel mirrors, yep. 2 10-foot poles. So we're up to 10 so far.
Yep.
2 rope patches.
Yeah.
2 sack patches, which means they're just bags. A bag of 100 gold pieces is is the next patch. A wooden ladder. And 2 patches of 4 potions of healing.
Alright, this is like the bonanza of healing potions this session.
And a rowboat patch. Yes, I'm serious. It does say that.
Wow.
So I think that's 19 patches in total.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I got 17. Wait a minute.
There were 2 on the 4 potions of healing patches.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
1 second, 12, I'll count. 2, 14, 4, 6, 8.
I got 17.
10, 12, 13, 14. No, it is 17. Yeah, sorry. I was miscounted. Yeah. So that's all.
When you pull the patch off and you get the thing.
You get whatever it is, and the patch is then gone. It is.
But how long does the thing remain?
It's permanent.
So you end up with a permanent item.
Yep. So you could take the bag of 100 gold pieces patch off, and you'll get a bag full of 100 gold pieces. But that patch is gone after that. And
that is the most bizarre magical item I've heard of. But it's kind of cool.
I liked it, so I put it in.
I think we will find use for this.
Yeah. I'm going to...
Yeah, tuned to it, dude.
1 second. I will double check. I don't think it... It does not.
Alright.
So the only magic item we have found that requires attunement are the bracers so far.
Yeah, it's kind of funny the pendant doesn't require it.
Yep. So, now the potions and the scrolls.
2 vials
Yep.
are...
2 more healing potions, basically. 2 potions of healing.
Okay. And then the 2 scrolls?
Spell scrolls. Both of them have wizard spells on them. One is Enhance Ability. And the other is Intellect Fortress.
What the world is Intellect Fortress, dude?
Yeah, I'll get the source book I have for that. New book.
Oh, that's why I don't know it.
I'll excuse me while I look up Intellect Fortress because I don't know where everything is in the book yet. All right, it's a 3rd level abjuration spell.
Oh.
So 1 action to cast, range of 30 feet, has verbal components, and concentration up to 1 hour.
Alright.
For the duration, you or one willing creature you can see within range has resistance to psychic damage, and has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. And at higher levels, you can target an additional creature beyond the initial one if you cast it as 4th level or higher.
Oh, that could be useful.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did you want to hear about enhance ability?
Isn't that a cleric spell?
It was added to Wizards, the Wizard spell list in Tasha's Cauldron to Everything.
Oh.
So, you showed interest in this before.
If I remember correctly, you can pick an ability check.
Yes.
And you have advantage on that check from now on, or?
Yes, so 2nd level transmutation spell.
Oh, transmutation.
Casting time of 1 action, range is touch, verbal, semantic, material components, fur or feather from a beast, concentration up to 1 hour. You touch a creature and bestow upon it the magical enhancement. Choose one of the following ones. Bear's Endurance, which is advantage on constitution checks, and 2d6 temporary hit points until the spell ends.
Yeah.
Bull's Strength, which is advantage on strength checks and double carrying capacity for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Cat's Grace, the target has advantage on dexterity checks and also does not take damage from falling from 20 feet or less, unless you're incapacitated.
Right.
Eagle's Splendor, Fox's Cunning, and Owl's Wisdom are all advantages on charisma, intelligence, and wisdom checks.
Yeah.
And you can cast them. At 3rd level, you can cast it on a secondary target if you want. And more.
Alright. I like transmutation stuff, so that is my school.
We do have enough ink and paper to transcribe either 2 1st level spells. Actually, no, wait. It's a transmutation spell. We have enough for you to copy it if you want. But it will...
Yeah.
We'll only have 1 left after that because you can transcribe it as...
Well, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind having that scroll.
You can take it, yep. Do you want me to hang on to Intellect Fortress then?
Sure.
Do you want the 2 healing potions?
No.
I'm carrying 6 of these. Bear in mind, if you go down, I will administer these to you, right? Okay, Intellect
That's perfectly fine.
I have to force you to take your medicine at this point, basically.
That's right. Stick your finger down my throat, whatever.
Yeah, because we have 2 vials of transcribing ink and 2 sheets of parchment left for transcribing. So that's enough for a 1st or 2nd level spell of any school, or a 2nd level divination spell for me, or a 2nd level transmutation for you, because of our savant ability.
That's alright. For the moment, I'll just hang on to it.
Alright, so where do we want to divvy up these magic items we found, basically, apart from that? So we have the robe, we have the bracers, and we have the charm, which we can use, and we have the glaive.
Alright. Mechanical Man stays.
Yes, we can't carry that.
Lightning Bolt stays.
Yep.
Thunderbolt.
Yes.
And it's buried. So that takes care of them.
Yes.
And I think we should say goodbye to our buddies.
Yep.
And head towards the woods and then make camp, because I am spent as far as Magicka goes, and we can figure out how we want to divide that up.
Okay. Well, if we're going to be taking a long rest, I wouldn't mind attuning to the bracers, and I think we've already come to the conclusion that it would be better for me to have those.
Yeah. That is definitely something for you.
What did you want, though, of the remaining 3? Neither of us can use the glaive.
Well, seeing I don't have to attune to the pendant, I wouldn't mind it. It's I was actually thinking of using it on the jackals.
Okay. So I'm going to spend the hour I need to attune to these. So you want the charm, okay? What about the robe? I'm just going to point out that you have 1 healing potion on you. I have 6. Just so you actually do not drop dead at some point, taking the robe with its patches of healing potions might be a good idea.
I think it's just a cool item. I don't know how useful most of that stuff's going to be.
It's all very situational, I'll admit, for the most part, except for the golden potions.
Yes. Be kind of cool to have a rowboat at our beck and call. But yeah, all right. I'll take the cloak or jacket, whatever.
It's a robe, but you can't wear it like a jacket. It has like a.
Will it fit over my current jacket?
Yeah, it will.
All right, that's fine then. I'll take it.
You can also wear it like a cloak if you want.
Yeah. Just because it just sounds so cool.
Yeah. It also has a hood, but I know you wear your hat, so.
Yeah. That's fine.
Alright, so yep, so I have going to spend the hour I need to attune to that. And then we're going to take a long rest.
And between now and the next session, I will probably read that journal.
Yeah, if you want me to say, so the journal, it basically explains how Volley, who was the wizard, convinced the other 3, Kirith, who was the Dragonborn, Thiala, who was the High Elf, and Iskara, who was the other human, and her she describes as being a goat, but he swears was some sort of yak based on the size it was. It was huge, apparently. Yeah. Basically, he convinced them to form an adventuring party with him to come to this Fort Zelen because he, in his research, had found that there was a research laboratory here with all sorts of things. So they came looking for that, and they journeyed here from Vern's Run, is what it's is the place he refers to.
All right.
We don't know if that refers to the village that we're heading towards, but it does seem like the nearest place of civilization, so that might be a good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
That's about it. There's not much else in there. It's mostly just basically it's a log about the trip almost, and some background information about the fort. That's about it.
And it came to a foul end.
Yep. Ambushed and eaten by Jackleweres. And a drake.
Drake.
It happens.
Yeah. Could have happened to us.
We are going to take a long rest, and I think we're going to pick up there next time.
At the edge of a very large wood, if that looks like it.
Yep. That's probably going to take us more than a session to get through.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Alright. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. We're finding out that these purely wilderness scenarios don't go as long as some of our in-village ones, but this one went, I think we're coming to that conclusion ourselves. Yeah.
Kind of hard to fill without the political and social interactions of the town.
There's only so much banter you can do.
Exactly. Alright. That's fine.
Yeah, but nevertheless, thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed us. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you here again next week.
Thanks very much.